Good evening. Greetings from Quantico, Virginia. I apologize for not being able to attend the annual Jail Chaplains dessert social this evening, but I am currently attending the FBI National Leadership Academy in Quantico, Virginia. However, while a video does not give the same impression as my presence would have, I wanted to be able to do something that would show you my passion for the jail chaplains and what they do for the Cass County Sheriff's Office and for the inmates of the Cass County Jail. Many of you have heard me say time after time that I refuse to be a warehouse for people, that the programs of the jail chaplains allow me to not be that warehouse for people and allow us to try some unique programs that are really making a difference, not only for the jail and for the inmates, but for our community as a whole. Why is that, many would say? Well, first and foremost, it affects inmate behavior, not only in the jail, but when they leave. When they have access to these types of programs, when they have access to people who care, when they have access to people who are delivering the word of Christ, they change their behavior. They are different people behind the walls. They're not so disruptive, they're not so disorderly, because they have a purpose and they have something to look forward to each and every day that they can attend. Also, when they complete their sentences, they return as healthier people into the community. They become part of the community. They become part of our citizenry, and hopefully they become productive members of our community, and we don't see them return to the jail. This, not only does it save in time, not only does it save in costs, but it saves in the amount of times we see them come back. Many times we never see them come back, and that is the sign of true success. If we can lower the recidivism rate by giving them something to embrace and something to believe in, they're not going to come back, and that is a sign of success. This program has really taken off, and one of the biggest issues is the support they receive once they leave the jail. It's very easy for them to attend the programs within the jail. It's very easy for them to receive the bonding that they receive with other inmates, they receive with Chaplain Mike, that they receive with the myriad of volunteers that we have come in. But what happens when they leave? That's the biggest issue that affects us, and it's a lot of the reasons why we see them come back again. Well, our jail chaplains have also partnered with members of the community, and these members, people like Project Home, that give inmates a chance for a place to stay so they don't go right back to living on the streets. Recently, they met with the Prison Fellowship Group, and they're starting to brainstorm and strategize other ways and other methods they can work with inmates both on the inside, but more importantly, when they leave the walls of the Cass County Jail, they have a foundation and a structure to fall back on. This in turn will help that recidivism rate and help them find healthy, productive ways to live their lives. They might lose the foundation of the daily programs within the jail, but they find new foundations with these same types of programs, with the same types of people once they get back into the community. They not only support the inmates, our jail chaplains are amazing because while they're there for the inmates, their programs, the things they do, the way they give of their heart, the way they give of their faith is amazing. But they also give it back to us as a sheriff's office. Chaplain Mike is there for our people as much as he's there for the inmates. He's at times gone out on calls with our people to help deliver maybe a message that's really hard to deliver. And he just brings a calmness and a compassion that's very hard to find. And he's there for our people as much as he's there for the people in the jail. And they're there for us as a whole. This last year, the jail chaplains sponsored an event out at Thunder Road for our families. The pins they were wearing kind of said it all, Sheriff's Office rocks. It was such a neat thing for me as the leader of this organization to walk around the facility, to have my wife and my children there, and to see these people just being there and doing this because they appreciated what we do as a law enforcement family for our community. I heard so many positive comments that night from my staff about how special that night was, how fun it was to get together and bond as a family with our families. Rather than over a work issue or having to deal with a work issue. So we can't say thank you enough to the jail chaplains. The partnership that we have with the jail chaplains is something I believe that is and should be role modeled nationwide. As a member of the board of directors for the National Sheriff's Association, I have access to numerous sheriff's offices around the country. I speak with my fellow sheriffs from all over the United States, and what we're doing here is special. what I can tell you, what we're doing here is something that should be role modeled across the nation. And I have no doubt, as the jail chaplains continue on their road with Jerry Leach at the helm, that passion and that commitment and that dedication is going to be recognized. And I don't think this is just the beginning of where we're going to go as a program and where we're going as an organization. It's exciting times. I want to thank you all again for being here tonight. I want to thank you again for so much for the support of the Jail Chaplains Association and what they're doing. It means so much to us as an organization and as a family that you're here supporting this. We couldn't do this without you. What the Jail Chaplains group does, how they fundraise and how they're applying all those funds back into the community by investing in the inmates is unprecedented. It's amazing and it's God-given. Thank you very much. Next, you're going to hear from some of the inmates who are going to tell you about the success stories in their lives. Thank you.